guys, guess what? Well, obviously you know because you read the title, but here we are. We're starting a new series. It's Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. Got it for the PS3. Also, along with the guidebook, I actually have another video of me opening it all, just to kind of show it off. If you want to click the link in the description, also I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a playthrough Final Fantasy X on this channel, and then my other channel, which is Sparky Walkthrough, I'll be doing the walkthrough of the H2, or H2, yeah, X2 HD Remaster. For this series of X, I'm just going to be playing through it. I mean, I'm going to try and get all that I can and, you know, complete the storyline and, you know, get everything. I'm just not going for like super 100% completion. Just for a heads up, but we will be playing it. We're going to look at the beautiful graphics. We're going to, you know, have nerdgasms with each other. It's going to be a lot of bonding. So let's get started. Of course, this is made by Square Enix. Make all the fantasy games. This is actually an old game made for the PS3. I think in the early 2000s, I believe. 2004? I don't remember. But yeah, so here's the start. You actually have both games on one disc when it comes to the PS3. I'm not sure about the Xbox. I don't even know if they had an Xbox when I didn't look. Anyway, so you have the X, you have the X Eternal Calm, which is after you beat the game. I mean, of course, you could probably go into it, but I'm not going to do it. And then there's X2, which is the second one, and then the last mission. And then the credits and bonus, I actually watched some of it. It's pretty entertaining. When you click on it, it shows the credits and pictures of, you know, all the characters and stuff. But it also is telling like a backstory of after the Eternal Calm when Tidus and Yuna win, you could say. I don't want to spoil anything if you've never played this. If you have never played this, you know, this is a great game. Very good storyline. I love the battle tactics, which we'll look at, obviously. You know, before I keep going on, though, let's just jump into it. I have nothing really to say. I'm just excited to play it. I hope you guys will enjoy this, but let's get going. I haven't even enjoyed it, so I don't know if the quality... I don't have it in full 1080p because my capture card can't handle it. But it still looks pretty beautiful. I mean, if you go over and do the settings, you can hit 720. But even without the 1080p, it's really a beautiful game, but I haven't even got past that starting screen, so we both are going to be experiencing this for the first time together. It's pretty flippin' exciting, I know. But this is new. We haven't had a loading screen. In the other game, you don't have a loading screen, from what I remember. But let's jump into it and see what has to go. 1999 and 2002. Okay, so if there's a loading screen past everything, I'm going to be annoyed, I can tell you that. In the other game, you go to the next part, there's a black screen, but that's it. There is no crappy loading screen. Or of course, here's the intro, the starting credits, and, you know, your directors, your music makers, blah, 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 blah. You can tell right off the bat, if you've played the PS2 version, you can tell right off the bat the text is much clearer. It's sharp. It's very sharp. You can tell the characters and the background. You can just see everything, while in the other game it seemed more like the background was a big fuzz. This is really nice. The hair, the character's armor, clothing, skin, it's all sharp and pretty. We're going to skip past the credits because we're going to have to watch that scene again. Whoa, you can do a data transfer? Okay, I gotta click that. Oh, you have to do that through cloud? Okay. No. Let's just do a new game. You know, we'll start from the beginning. Character Advancement System Selection. We're gonna do the Expert Sphere Grid. Now, the Standard and the Expert. The Standard is where your characters are kind of locked out until you progress really far in the game to other places on the sphere grid. The Expert Sphere Grid is where everybody kind of starts out in the middle, and you can progress them how you want to. If you know Lulu is more of a magic maker, you could make her complete attack if you wanted to. So the expert sphere grid is where I'm going to go because I've played this game many of times to not be locked up by the standard sphere grid. So you cannot switch obviously. So if you do decide one or the other, that's the one I want. So we're going to go with that. And our loading screen again. But it was quick, so that's okay. Now I'm just going to be kind of quiet throughout this. I'm just going to kind of point out, you know, the sharpness of this picture. It's beautiful. If I had like just the original gameplay, I would show you how much different, how much more gorgeous this picture is, because it really is. On my video rendering on the YouTube video, you'll notice, you know, I kind of brighten it up so you can see everything, but on my actual screen it is a bit dark. I probably will be changing the settings on my own video screen. But here we are. Here's the detailed face. As you can see, the eyes aren't blurred out. They're actually detailed. You know, her face, her hair, everything is sharp. It's just gorgeous. And I'm just going to have an orgasm right now if I don't stop talking. Holy crap. I heard, you know, they did a lot better on the mouthing. I'm not sure if they changed any character voices. I'm really hoping they use the same. Even if they had to steal the audio from the old game. Because that's going to ruin it if one of their voices are different, I have to be honest. This is our fateful scene, by the way. This is Xanarkand. He's obviously from the past, and his hometown got destroyed. But we'll learn about the story. Now I just want to point out his eyes. I have to say I don't like them very much. They are much too detailed. So detailed it's almost creepy. I'm sure we'll get used to it. But if you look at a comparison of the old face and the new face, I have to say I like the old face better. They should have just sharpened it a little. Not completely, you know, did plastic surgery on his eyes. Goodness.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
You just have to listen to the music, to everything. It's just a gorgeous game. You guys are going to love this. If you follow along, if you've never played it, you're going to love this game. And if you have played it, you're going to love it just as much. And the loading screen. That just drives me nuts. Holy crap. I mean, at least there's something moving that you can watch, but still. Remember that little invisible guy? He's the main part of the stories. Alright, so now we can walk. Look at this. I don't think we can go into any menus besides the pause. So we're gonna go up here and talk to these people.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
I have to say, if you look down at the background, oh, of course, our name is gonna be Titus. If you look out onto the background,
Good luck tonight.
it's nice. You can tell what's back there.
Oh,
In the PS2 version, it's more kind of fuzzed out, and you're more focused on here in front of us.
This.
So personally, I like that a lot.
Okay. What seat?
He's blocking the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
And then we have to talk to these kids.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Please?
Alrighty.
Me too.
Take it easy.
Now, I do have to admit that probably the first part of this game,
Well,
I'll just be kind of
gotta
pointing out
go.
the graphic
Cheer
changes
for
and
me.
everything.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Good kids, good kids. Hopefully they don't do drugs. Like I was saying, I'm just gonna kind of be pointing out the graphics and stuff. I'm gonna try to be quiet when these people are talking, just so you guys don't miss anything. And I personally love watching the cutscenes, so you're all gonna just have to deal with it. If you don't like it, you put it down in the comments and you let me know. That's what they're for. Again with his eyes, they're so creepy.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air.
Jecht is very important.
My
You'll learn
dad must
about
have been
him
his
as we
biggest
go.
fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much.
Oh man, I cut off the word, dude. I didn't mean to cut the word, dude, off. That's okay. Anyway, here we are. We're actually gonna go play some Blitzball. Titus is a famous Blitzball player.
Hey!
As you can tell, he's got a lot of people who like him. So
Let go of me.
we actually need to go play the game. The Jecht guy, he's very important. Just remember him. He'll show up more in the story. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to try not to reminisce on the storyline too much as I'm playing through it. Alright, this is our famous HD cutscene. I don't think they changed it much when it comes between the PS2 and the PS3 versions, so... Oh wow, they did enhance the video. As you can tell, they did enhance the video between these video scenes compared to the PS2. Alright, so here we are able to walk again. There's that character who was standing there in front of that giant monster.
What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, I have to just stop here. If you just look at everything, everything is just so gorgeous. Even Titus himself, you can see his face. That's not something you could see in PS2 version. It is just not something, so I am enjoying this already very much. Very, very much. Alright, but we're all running, obviously. There's that ghost again.
Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Oh,
He looks like a demon.
what the?
They needed to make his whites more white.
Hey,
And his
wait!
blue a little less blue. Alright, but we're here. We're actually going to be getting into a battle here soon. Which I'm very thankful
not
for. I
this
can't
way.
wait to show you guys the battling.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Take it.
Alright, there's our very first weapon. It's a longsword.
A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
A gift from Jekt. There's that Jekt person again.
I
He
hope
adapted
you know
quite
how to
quickly.
use it.
Alright, here we go. We're cutting into the battle scene. You'll get used to that battle transition.
Don't matter.
Just letting you know there's a lot of battles in this game. Alright, so we want to cut them down. I just want to say, I have already adjusted, and this is our, I've watched some YouTube videos, of course. This is our first actual battle, but you can tell the yellow gauge is your overdrive. You have your HP, your magic points, and what character you're on. It's just very sharp, easy to handle, easy to read. You just kind of push A or X and X to attack. I have to say I'm not a big fan of the text itself. I'm not really digging the silver guardian kind of thing. But besides that, I'm liking the layout of it all. The graphics, of course, I'm loving. That was the whole point of making it. Like he said, we're just going to cut the ones in front of us. If you look at the top of our battle screen, it says help attack an enemy with equipped weapon. Skills, it says use skill and item. So if you're ever confused of what you're supposed to do, kind of look up there. It'll show you, hey, this is what this means, do that, do that. So just in case you ever get stuck, it also will give you, like, if your attack moves, that's where you would look if you have different attacks. It tell you what it does, what kind of attack it is. So that's pretty nice, especially when you're using somebody like Lulu or a magic user or something like that. Alright, Alright, here we are at a dreaded big battle scene. Oh my goodness, it's a boss, guys. Whatever are we going to do? Now, as you can tell, orange gauge is all the way up, meaning we can use his overdrive. I'm sure the game will tell us that, but that makes me pretty excited.
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrives. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP and B displayed is full, that character may use a special unique attack once. Press the left button in the command window to use overdrive. So with Orin, we'll hit left, and we're going to use Bushido, which is Dragon Fang, which will attack all of them. It'll tell you with the cursor whether it's going to attack all of them, one of them, or however that attack goes. And then you usually have to hit buttons to get that going. LR circle section. Boom. Great. Overkill. Overkill is when you destroy, pretty much, overkill their health. It's very nice when you're battling somebody because you get extra experience points, so it's pretty neat. Titus actually has his overdrive. We're going to use sword play and use spiral cut. I forgot how to use it. I think you just have to hit it in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Oh. Boom. Titus, you rock. Should we use... Nah, I think he just uses Demi. So you can't really die at the beginning of this game. Demi only cuts 1/4 of your health, so don't worry about wasting your potions. He can't kill you. As you can tell, we're actually killing off his little tentacles there on the top of him. We want to destroy all of them. And then boom, we get attacked. And we almost die, like I said, but we can't kill you, so don't worry too much. Now, I have to go back to the storyline. Not the storyline, the battle. I really like how this game is set up in battle. It's one of my favorite. Besides X2. X2's battle diagram is much better, I think. But this one I really like. It gives you time to plan out your strategy, kind of figure out what you want to do. As you get more characters, you can switch between them, whether you need to use magic, attack, or items. So you'll see as we go, but it's a really nice way to battle. But we beat him, guys. What's next? I can't wait. I can't wait to show you guys. And here's our save sphere. You're gonna love these. Traveler's Save Sphere level 1. Stores a record of your travels, also fully restores your party's HP and MP. So we obviously want to save. New save data? Yes. Alright, our first save, guys. So I'm going to actually end the episode here. We're at 22 minutes. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're going to follow along with me. I hope you're going to enjoy this game as much as I do. I hope you'll subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I hope you like the video. And of course, leave a comment of any feedback. And if you're going to enjoy this, or if you think I should just quit and go cry in my pillow and, suffocate or something. Alright, just kidding, guys. You guys have a great day.